Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking into this video. Now it is April. Today I am gonna be doing a month favorites. I have done this last month and I thought of doing it every month just to monitor the progress of my plants. I have picked a few plants to show you today, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the video. I have picked a few alocasias because they are just beautiful, and yeah, we are going to start off with this one here. This is my newest addition to my collection. This is an Alocasia dragon scale. I have a smaller one, and when I went to the store, I feel like I should have this one because although they are a fast grower, I think mine will take a long time to get into this stage. So I thought I would just get this one, and I have not regretted it, and I am loving it so much. Like, look at these leaves. They are just very pretty. I love the dark veining to it, and they are just very, very beautiful. The back also has a very unique veins showing up. The texture of the leaf is just different than regular plants that I have in my collection, so I really had to have this one. And it also has a lot of babies in the bottom there, so I at some point would like to take out those babies and maybe share them. Then I could get my money back. So yeah, this is a dragon scale Alocasia. I find it very easy so far. I have not had any problem. When I brought this home, I immediately repotted it because I feel like the soil wasn't very good. So I immediately repotted it, and it didn't seem to have a bad reaction to the repotting and the adjustment to a different place. It probably is still acclimating to my home environment, but I am not seeing any change to it at all. So yeah, very happy with this plant. One thing I know about Alocasia though, because I have a few of them now, they don't like to dry up, and they want their soil moist, but they don't want it soggy as well. So a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, you will love them. So yeah, Alocasia dragon scale. Okay, now the next one, I'm not going to show you all the alocasias at one time. So the next one we are going to talk about is this one here. This is a medium silver. It has the huge silver leaves, and when a leaf mature, they will have fenestrations. I think I have a very baby one, so I am just hoping for them to have some fenestrations very soon. I have like a new leaf coming out here. I'm not sure if it will be fenestrated, if it will have fenestrations. I put a stick here because I was reading about this plant, and they like to have something to climb on, and it will just give you a runner if it doesn't have anything to support it. So I have this stick here, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. Like this leaf or this one here has been here since I brought the plant home, and it is still the same, but this one I found has been growing for a little bit. So yeah, I am excited for this one because it is very pretty. I love how silvery and bluish the leaf is. And yeah, it would be even better if it is fenestrated already. But look at that. It is super huge. And when I brought this home, some of the leaves are curling a little bit. It still is, like this one. But this one has been curled so much. But when I watered it and, you know, repotted it into a better soil, it opened up like that. And it is firm, so I think we're good. I have some yellowing on this leaf, which I am not sure why. Yeah, it's not showing. Or there, you can see a little bit like faint yellowing there. It doesn't have a pest, so I'm not sure if it's just watering issue. It probably has been overwatered at some point. And yeah, my very beautiful Amidal medium silver. Okay, so the next one I have is this one. This is something that I bought on an impulse. Like, I don't like snake plant in general because I find them hard to grow. I have a, is it a black coral? I have a black coral snake plant in front of me actually. I've had it for a while now and it doesn't seem to be growing for me. I couldn't get the watering right on this plant, but I thought I would try with this plant because it is just beautiful. This is the Moonshine Sunia. Yeah, this is the Moonshine Sunia. It is very pretty and it was very cheap, so I would like to try it. I haven't done anything to this plant because, as I said, I am not very good with this. It is still in the same soil that it was in when I bought it, and I think it's okay for now. I don't see any roots on the bottom, and I know Sansevieria too tend to like to be root bound a little bit. And I have not watered it since. It is just sitting in front of our south facing window, and yeah, it seemed to be okay. I love the silver leaf, fronds, however you call this. Just different from a regular snake plant. So yeah, my favorite, although I'm not loving it so much. I have 7 more to show you guys, so I'm sorry if this is a little bit longer, but yeah, let's get into the next one. So the next one is another Alocasia. This one I've had for quite a while now. I've had grown this from a small babies. Yeah. So yeah, this is my Alocasia Black Velvet. That is really pretty. Very easy care. I find Alocasias are very satisfying to grow. They are very dramatic when it comes to watering, but they are very pretty and they are just, you know, they make me happy. I love the big leaves, which most Alocasias have, and they just fill up like a space. It feels jungly, and that's just what I like for my plants. So this one is super pretty. The leaves are very velvety and thick, and this one has a red back. This is the newest leaf, and I've noticed it is sizing up too. Compared to the older ones, this is bigger for sure. I have one browning leaf over here. I'm just leaving it for now. I just watered this yesterday, so it looks very perky and it is very pretty. I love the contrast of the dark and the white veining. It is in a self-watering pot because, as I said, they don't like to dry up, and it seemed to be loving this. Like most of my Alocasias are in a self-watering pot except for the newest one, because I don't have any self-watering pot at the moment, so they will be in that pot for now until I find another one. So yeah, this is my Alocasia Black Velvet that is looking very pretty. Okay, then All right, the next plant that I'm going to show you is on a smaller side. I have not seen any bigger ones of this plant, and I don't think I could afford a bigger one. So I opted for a smaller, which is my Fendron Torum. Yes, this is a Fendron Torum that's just a baby. I had 2 of this and I sold the other one just to, you know, recoup some of the money that I paid for this, and it is doing fine. I repotted it into an aroid sort of mix, like I mixed them myself, so but it seemed to be doing well. I have a new leaf coming out there. I don't know if it will show, but yes, I have a new leaf coming out. I have this under a grow light. They are still acclimating together with the other new plants, so I have this under a grow light 24/7, and they seem to be loving it and they are growing fast. I don't know much about this plant yet, but I think I already know how to take care of philodendrons. I mean, I have a lot in my collection, so I think I will be fine. I just have to have this plant because look at how crazy those leaves are. It's just different than most of the philodendrons I have in my collections. Usually they have, you know, the bigger leaf, the upright growth and things like that. This one is just very different. So yeah, this is my Fendron Torum. The next one that we are going to talk about is an Alocasia. I think this is the last Alocasia. Or maybe not. This is not the last. Okay, another Alocasia that I love so much. I have been wanting to have this for a while. And it is the Alocasia Ninja. Look how pretty that is. Just for comparison, it although looks the same as the Alocasia Black Velvet, there is quite some difference that you can tell when you are comparing them. So Alocasia Ninja has rounder leaves compared to the Black Velvet, which I'll show you. Oh, okay. So the leaves of the Black Velvet are longer or elongated. This one has rounder, and I'll show you to the back of the leaves. The Alocasia Black Velvet leaves has a darker purplish back, and this one, although it is also looking purple, it is not as dark purple as the Black Velvet. And yeah, the veining too is a little lighter compared to the Black Velvet. It is still in the same pot that I got it in. I also didn't mess with the roots yet. Like, I didn't repot it. I didn't do anything to it because I am a little scared to do anything to it at the moment. I wanted to acclimate into my home first, and then I will do something about it. This is a very easy care plant, as what the internet says. They are a shade loving plant, so works very well for me. I have it in the top, on the top of my shelf at the minute, and it doesn't seem to mind it. I have a new growth coming like here, or a new leaf coming out, so I am happy about that because it seemed to be okay with my place. I have a little brown leaf here, which is I think an older leaf, so I will just pluck it out maybe one day. So yeah, similar to the Black Velvet, the texture of the leaf is velvety and soft, and the texture, the hardness of the leaf is just very, very nice. And yeah, I hope this is an easy growing plant for me as well, and I hope it will grow more so I could sell it. Because that's how we do it. Like, we grow the plant, we take out some baby and get the money back. So yeah, this is my Alocasia Ninja. Okay, so the next up is a plant that I've had in my collection for a long while now. I've had this as a 2-leaf cutting, I guess. And it is my Monera Peru. I included it in this video because I just love this plant. Like, I'm loving this lately. This used to be a slow growing plant for me. I've had this for maybe 3 years now, and it had not grown a ton, although I have gotten a cutting from this one. It didn't grow much, but this spring, I'm telling you, I have thought of cutting this for how many times now, but I just couldn't, because every time I would think of it, a new leaf is trying to unfurl, so I didn't want to disturb it. Like, this one just unfurled a few days ago, and now it has another one coming, or another one on the way. So I don't know if I would be able to get the chance to chop it, because I don't want to chop it while there is a new leaf trying to come out, because that would damage it. So instead, I put a stick here to support it, and maybe I will let it grow for this summer and then decide to cut when the winter comes. I opt for plants that has thick leaves. I guess maybe because I find them more resilient, more easy to care than the thin leaf plants. So yeah, this is very pretty, and just look how unique those prints are on their leaves. And the new leaf is lighter color, and then it will turn into a dark green when they mature. It needs some dusting, but yeah, that's how life is. But anyway, this is my Monera Peru that is growing pretty well for me this month. Whew. All right, guys, I have 3 more plants and then we are done. Okay, so the next one, this is an Epipremnum gigantium silver, which is very pretty. I love how the growth pattern is. Like, it has long leaves and silvery and bluish. It reminds me of the color of the Scindapsus chubia in Moonlight. It looks like the same color. And I don't have that plant anymore, so this one is a good replacement, I think. It's silvery and long, and I have a new leaf coming out. So yeah, I'm excited to grow this plant. Very easy care. It seems like I don't do anything special to this, although I repotted it in my own mix. And yeah, I can see a chunky root on the bottom. Wow, nice. Very beautiful plant, and hoping to grow this big in my collection. And yeah, the next plant I have is the Philodendron biliaceae. It is super pretty, I'm telling you, and the leaves, oh, I love the leaves. It has ribbing and elongated. There is a new leaf coming out. It doesn't have it when I brought this home, so I think it is happy. It has some extra flora nectar, something, even is what they call it. I don't know if it will show, but those bubbles there. They said, people on the internet says that this extra flora nectaris help them with protecting themselves from pests. So I don't mind having them there. That's extra help for me. Very pretty. Oh my goodness. I love the leaves of this plant. And mind you, I got this for very cheap. I should have gotten another one, but I think I'm okay with this. And yeah, this used to be very expensive, I know. There is the variegated version of this now that is also coming out, and boy, they are expensive. So having this, I think I am already content, and I am not hoping for the variegated one, but maybe someday when the price comes down a little bit. So yeah, this is my philodendron viliaceae. Alright guys, we are down to the last one, and this one I'm excited because this plant is very pretty. I have been wishing for this plant for a little while now. It is an Alocasia Jaclyn. Look at that. Oh boy, I love the leaves of this plant so much. Like, it is hairy, which the camera is not picking up. It is hairy and I don't know, it's a little rough, but very pretty. Just look at that. I noticed the new leaf comes out a little shiny, like this one here. It's shiny and then it will turn darker and not shiny as the leaf matures. So I don't know if you could see the difference between the three leaves. This one here for sure is shinier than the rest. So yeah, happy to have this added in my collection. I have a new leaf coming out there as well on the bottom, like here. This one here is a new leaf. I've had not done anything to this plant yet. See, it's still in the same soil that it came with. I have not repotted it. I have not changed a thing to this one. I just water it because I know they like moist soil. But it seems to be doing great. It is very perky. And it's up and not droopy at all. So yeah, and it is giving me a new leaf. So it's a good sign that it is doing pretty well. So yeah, Alocasia Jaclyn. Alright guys, this wraps up my plant favorite for April. I hope you all have a good day and I will see you on the next video.